Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order just broke EA's records for the highest digital sales for any Star Wars game, higher than Battlefront 2 and higher than the Old Republic in their launch window in terms of numbers. This just shows us what happens when you don't litter a game with unnecessary microtransactions and loot boxes. An act of good faith can get you a long way because people know that they are getting a complete version, a complete game, a complete product, and there are no surprise mechanics hidden anywhere within the game. It shows what happens when a studio put their heart out to do something and follow the source material as much as possible. You get a great game out of it. If you abandon all the crazy things going on and abandon the identity politics that tries to inject itself into every single thing, if you focus on a good storytelling, then every single thing will fall in order. You know, women representation will fall in order, racial representation will fall in order. If you have a good story and a good character development, everything else will not be a problem. And a lot of times I wonder, is that so hard to do? Because I don't think it is hard to do at all. Now, I'm not saying that Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order didn't have its own share of problems, but most of it was in terms of performance. And a lot of us believe that if the game had been delayed for maybe 2 more months, then it would have been really smooth. However, I also believe that EA was trying to meet that 2019 launch window. But with all those things here and there, it's still a great game regardless. The way I feel about Jedi Fallen Order is the same way I feel about the latest Need for Speed Heat and of course the Outer Worlds game. And so far, Fallen Order has been my go-to game in my personal game of the year in terms of 2019. I know that it missed the game of the year deadline, but it's still my game of the year regardless. The story and the gameplay didn't do anything extravagant or major, but whatever it did was above good and it melted together with each other. And this is another win for Respawn this year. So what does this mean for the future of the game and the studio? Well, in the interview, Respawn already said that the success of this game has led to several discussions about another Star Wars story, or at least a sequel to this one. And that is quite interesting. I would like to see what Kyle is going to do in a sequel, or see what they're gonna do in another Star Wars story. This also means that we can get another great single player Star Wars game, and with what they have in Fallen Order, they can build from it, take the criticism, take what worked, and we're just going to have another great game. I'm just happy to hear this news. I'm really excited. It's always great to give credit whenever credit is due, and if a studio does something spectacular, let them know, let the developers know that they have done an amazing job. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. Are you excited that Fallen Order did great in terms of numbers? Because this could also mean the release of a sequel or another Star Wars story. Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.